I'm back, and this is the eighth or seventh time I'm recording this video. See, my original plan was make a video on on it when that happened, record it, and use my new 4K webcam I bought, and then call it a day. Take like a long nap, wake up, and then start grinding YouTube. Unfortunately, what ended up happening was my friend just joshing me on YouTube. He texted me and said there was an echo, and I'm like, echo? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I have a story named called Echo, but then I said, okay, let me go check it out, and then I went on here and I saw that my 4K webcam I got recently, actually has a mic built into it. So both mics were simultaneously going at it at the exact time. And honestly, at this point, I just laughed because I'm like, of course, on my debut video of my welcome back, that has to happen. But, but, I mean, it's kind of related to what everything I've been talking about is. There's a lot I want to say. And let me move this water bottle out the way. There's a lot I want to say, and I'm leaving the video up because I do want to have the authenticity out there, and I don't like to have to re-record this because I feel like it tanks it a little bit. But you know what? You gotta work. We gotta do what you gotta do. So what I did is I actually have the script pulled up, a transcription. I went to DaVinci Resolve and transcribed what I was talking about, so I can use that to kind of like remind me and just give more clarification on certain parts. But I'll probably have to restate it because y'all couldn't hear me. So hello, my name is Masad Jawish, MOSAAD, and this is my channel Modern Discussions, and I've been on hiatus for a while. So recently I've been struggling. I got fired from my job again, and I feel like I'm actually in a time loop where it's the same cycle. I have all these skills, all these things I want to do, but I'm too stressed to actually do it. And I'm trying to get myself a financial buffer so I can actually start saving, move out from a place I'm renting, and just start my career. But what ends up keep happening is every time I get a point where I'm about to start saving a lot of money, the job for whatever reason fires me or I quit. And I know why they fired me because I didn't perform any of my emotions. I was walking in neutral, showed up on time, did my job, talked like this, didn't. Oh, let me some water. So, and that's not the first time it's happened. And I'm like, it sucks because I feel like I can't even get out of like the $1,000 range. Like I was close, then I paid rent, and like I need to save some money. Then once I have like 3,000, I can finally like start on YouTube. I can start using my camera that I saved a lot to build, but I can't. So yeah, let me see what other points my past self said. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the thing is, just a little bit about me, because I said it in my streams, but this is like the full official video. Is when I was 17, I grew up in like the hood, the ghetto, the a 2-star high school, And then through it all, I persevered, and I actually earned a $250,000, a $250,000 scholarship to a prestige university. And despite me working my absolute best and working hard, struggling for these past 10 months, they have not provided me an inch of support, and I have felt neglected. At this point, I've already accepted they are never going to help me no matter what I do. But it does suck that I earned a $250,000 scholarship, and my first job after college was McDonald's and all that. But that's like a separate video. Let's see what else was I talked about. My degree was social media management, and my minor was video production. My goal with that one was like I've seen or heard a lot of stories of people not unsure what they want to do, so they majored in a degree that they didn't even like, and they changed their they regretted it years later. And I'm like, okay, what happens if you just choose one you actually like and don't regret it? Apparently, you will get punished for choosing something you actually like and not get a job or any help at all. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have no, yeah, living situation already discussed that. Like I feel trapped here, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh yeah, the YouTube thing. And part of me did not want to do YouTube right now. I wanted to like, you know, be get my job, get financially stable. And the reason why I didn't want to do YouTube is because I realized once I started it, there was no going back. Once your face is out there, can't go back. And part of me felt upset in a way that upset in a way that the only way out of this like horrible position that the world threw me in is to become like an influencer, a content creator, a YouTuber, and that means like sacrificing future privacy stuff, becoming well known, a lot of risk associated with it. And at this point, I just don't care anymore. That's one reason why I kind of like avoided it, and I'm like, you know what, no more. And I originally had like three channels planned. I had like a gaming channel, I have a lesbian romance channel, and I have my discussions channel. Y'all probably be like, what the heck is the gaming channel or lesbian romance channel about? Pretty much, my gaming channel was one I did during college, and I was planning to resurrect it. And my lesbian romance channel is I like writing stories, especially like romance stories. And I was like, I had like a sapphic channel for that, and I just had like different pieces of myself in there. And I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna merge it all into one channel. And it kind of sucks that I was forced in a position to do YouTube because now it's like I don't want to cater to the algorithm. I don't want to have to like censor myself. I've been censoring my voice for the past 20 years trying to protect it. And it's been a very annoying experience. So I'm just gonna upload whatever I want and then be successful, hopefully. So I believe in myself, but it can be difficult. Let me see if there's any other talking point I'm talking about. Oh yeah, in the video I talked about like my wild and ambitious dream in the future, and I know, and the safest thing to do is I'm of just to be I'm aware about it. Transparency is the safest thing to do for me, and me is like just not bring it up, not mention it at all. That's what most people would do if they had like a romantic dream. They would see people getting attacked by it or like people criticizing it and all that stuff. But I don't care. I'm just gonna reveal it. I want like 3 to 8 beautiful wives who love each other to create a small tight knit family. and have like a 8 kids and hopefully a structure that won't break like monogamy does. Now I won't go too in it because it's a very controversial take, but it's my dream and I'm gonna pursue it because I want to. So that's one point. And I actually have like a lot of stories I've been working on, unique versions of myself, OCs, that I've been actually working with Claude to write. How I wrote it is I will come up with the cast, character, the setting, the plot line, and like the prompt. And then I'll just ask Claude, hey, write me a chapter based on like these two characters, add a bunch of unique extra stuff to it. So I would feel surprised. Now, I've actually been learning a lot how to write stories and scripts because as a result of that. That's what I kind of spent the past 10 months doing. And it's gotten to the point where I was working my shitty phone job where I would like spend like 10 hours like so bored just like coming up with imagining the entire script for a story, especially like a story like where I have to fight demons and stuff like that. So, yeah. Let's see, is there another? Yeah. And on it, I think that's all the parts of the script I talked about. And it just, oh yeah, there was a cool line that in the original video I said. So someone asked, not someone asked, I thought, it was probably like my intrusive thought, asked me if, hey, what happens if YouTube doesn't work out? What happens if none of this works? My dream doesn't work. Me trying to get stable doesn't work and all that. What happens then? And there was a very powerful quote from my one of the stores I recently made that I'm gonna say. So, in this story, the plot is pretty simple. Is there's like a Wonderland contest and it's like a version of me I call like Legacy with like 5 other content creators and there's another content creator trying to figure out the dream and it's trying to sabotage it. So during that, they asked me, "What happens if it fails? What happens if it breaks?" And here's my response: if someone leaves, if someone falls out of love, if someone gets jealous, or someone has a bad year, what happens to the thing you built? The same thing that happens to anything built by people. It changes. Sometimes it breaks apart. Sometimes you rebuild that part. Sometimes you have to rebuild more. The question is it worth continuing? Is it worth building more? Yeah. And everything might break. One person structures might break, two-person structures break, and the only thing that doesn't break is something nobody built because they are too afraid to make it. Even non romance context, I've been scared and not letting this break me. I was like, YouTube is too scary. I should not do it. And well, yes, it won't break at the end of the day. I gotta take a risk and build it. So that's me. I'm still kind of figuring out a lot of stuff. I have a lot of videos already edited, and I'm actually now I'm starting to like update the OBS thing to have like 1080p. So before it was 720 because of storage, now it'll be 1080p. Now I gotta go blow my nose out because it's been triggering me for some reason, my nose. But that's my I'm back video. I hope to see y'all again.